Has anyone ever really thought about what magical abilities Buddy the Elf actually possesses? Or is it just me? Because in the universe of this movie, Buddy absolutely has magical abilities, right? He has the ability to pack and throw snowballs at superhuman speeds. He has the ability to decorate an entire department store overnight. We learn later on that he has survived 30 years in the North Pole on a diet of nothing but candy and sugar. Now, personally, I have two theories about this. One being the simple fact that Buddy is a human raised in the North Pole, and the North Pole is a very silly place. Right now, there are claymation characters running around. It's run by elves. But also, beyond that, the North Pole doesn't really allow anyone to feel pain, like real, genuine pain, right? Because there's an elf that gets, like, squished by Buddy when he falls over, and he's kind of like, this is kind of inconvenience, maybe a little uncomfortable, but that's it. And the theory, the reason it extends to Buddy is because we see that he, like, bumps his head against an eave there, and it doesn't bother him. He kind of, granted, he is kind of in crisis at that point, and he's running away, but, the bump of his head doesn't really bother him at all. In fact, the only time we really see him in genuine, actual pain is when he has his finger pricked by the doctor, and he screams really loud, and then another time, when Peter Dinklage, like, drop kicks him in his chest. And the thing is, the reason I think it's the North Pole for this theory is because on both instances, Buddy isn't just, like, hurt, he's surprised. If you look at his face, he is not expecting things to genuinely really hurt. Now, normally this theory would work, except for one thing, and this is why I think the second theory is the more correct one, and in that it is Buddy's suit is what gives him his magical abilities. Remember, this is clothing that is made in the North Pole. It keeps Buddy from freezing to death as he hikes all the way down from the North Pole. He doesn't seem to really get tired from that massive amount of hiking. Also, I remember watching this in the first night. He takes a hit from a cab. One of the funniest bits of the movie, he takes a full-on hit from the cab and walks away totally fine, and that's because the suit is protecting him, and it's also why the finger prick the doctor does for the blood test, that's what hurts him, is because the suit isn't protecting him from there. Zooey Deschanel and Will Ferrell's characters, they visit the North Pole, and Zooey Deschanel is wearing an elf version costume for herself. Why? Because she needs it in order to survive in the North Pole and also not get harmed, just like Buddy. This was just a minor thing I was thinking about last night. Let me know if you think either of these theories are correct, if you like either of them. Yeah, just a very dumb thing to think about late at night.